Death Rally is a top-down racing game by Remedy Entertainment and was released in 1996. This game was published by none other than Apogee, also known as 3D Realms. Your goal is to make it to the #1 spot on the ladder. To do that, you need to win your races. There are 3 different races you can compete in: easy, medium, and hard. This is not to be confused with the difficulty setting when you start a new game. These difficulties determine prize money and which racetracks will be used. As time goes on, other drivers will sign up for each race, up to a maximum of 4 competitors. The race itself is pretty straightforward. The left side of the screen displays the stats of each competitor. It also shows your turbo boost, the amount of damage you've sustained, ammunition, and mines. And that's one thing that makes this racing game stand out. You get weapons. It's not just about crossing the finish line, it's about survival. Put some lead into the other vehicles, crash into them, ram them against the wall, and take them out of the race. Just be a straight up badass on the track. There's even spectators on the sides of the track that you can kill. Stray bullets will turn them into a pool of blood. You can also smash into them, but they slow you down and damage your vehicle. During the race, you will find items randomly spawning on the track. Wrenches repair your vehicle, $signs give you extra cash, lightning bolts increase your turbo meter, and ammunition replenishes your ammo counter. The cash bonuses are nullified if your vehicle is destroyed, you finish the race in last place, or if you're lapped by another vehicle. The shop is where you purchase vehicles, upgrades, and repairs. Engines increase your speed, tires allow you to make sharper turns, and armor reduces the damage to your vehicle. Everything is self-explanatory, but instead of the usual description of what everything does, it throws us a paragraph of speech that represents the overall attitude of the game. If you enabled weapons in the game, which I assume all of you would do, you have access to the underground market. The items you purchase here will only be used for your next race. Mines are self-explanatory. You start the race with 8 mines, and they're dropped behind you. They do some damage, but it immediately stops the vehicle. Spiked bumpers allow you to deal extra damage to another vehicle when you ram them. Gain some speed, and sandwich them between you and a wall. It's the kiss of death. Rocket fuel improves your turbo boost. It will send you flying across the track, but it does a bit of damage to your vehicle. Sabotage is exactly what it sounds like. Do a little damage before the race. The highest ranking opponent will start the race with a damaged vehicle, making them easier to take out. The loan shark will give you a short-term loan that must be repaid with interest after 3 races. Failure to do so will result in one of your upgrades being taken away. Various sponsors will give you extra money under certain conditions. For example, the Grim Reaper will give you extra cash for eliminating every competitor in the race. You can also earn cash by finishing a race with minimal damage to your vehicle and by having a winning streak. Once in a while, you'll be approached by some shady individuals who ask you to do a certain task for them during the race. One of them wants you to pick up some drugs on the racetrack and then get first place. Another wants you to take out another vehicle and prevent them from crossing the finish line. They reward you with extra cash upon success, but they take away some should you fail. In any case, you have the option to decline. Once you make it to the #1 spot on the ladder, you will face the adversary in the arena. He has a vehicle that has superiority over yours in both mobility and firepower. The sabotage option is disabled in the underground market because nobody touches the adversary's automobile and lives. Nobody. Aside from that, it's just a one-on-one race with the first and final boss. That's all there is to this game. It's just a simple top-down racing game with weapons. But it does not come without its flaws. My biggest issue would be the weapons themselves. The first few seconds of the race is where everyone is blasting everyone else. The rest of the race, for the most part, is just a regular race to the finish line. If you have weapons in a game, let's have some weapons. Missile launchers, grenade launchers, flamethrowers, grappling hooks and such. I would have liked to see some tactical combat on top of the racing game. The loan shark is also somewhat iffy. If you cannot pay back the loan, he takes away one of your upgrades. The problem is, the upgrade will cost less than the actual debt. There's no punishment at all. They could deny future loans, increase prices on the underground market, lower your ranking. These are just a few examples of what could have been done to punish the player. But it's actually better to not repay the loan. There goes his reputation. The graphics are decent for a game like this. You'll notice the menus have a higher resolution than the actual racing screen to give you the best of both worlds. The upgrade icons have pre-rendered 3D animations in the menus. Everything on the racetracks will be more pixelated, but it does offer some solid colored polygons on the outside areas of the track to give the game that extra layer of polish to the graphics. Audio is also decent, but nothing too extraordinary. The sound of engines and gunfire sound very basic, though crashing into other vehicles does have a satisfying ring to it. The music in the game sounds a bit soft and doesn't get you pumped for the race. Nonetheless, it works and it doesn't distract you. Death Rally has a few nods to real-life celebrities as well as fictional characters. Cher Stone is supposed to be the actress Sharon Stone, Clint West pokes fun at Clint Eastwood, Jane Honda represents Jane Fonda, and Sam Speed comes from Speed Racer. Last but not least, the game features Duke Nukem.
Hail to the king, baby!
Like many shareware games, the shareware version of Death Rally had only 3 vehicles and 6 racetracks available free of charge. The underground market had random items held from each race. On top of that, higher-ranking drivers will start entering the lower-tiered races once you get high enough on the ladder. This was done as an alternative to simply stopping the game. The full version doesn't have as much content as I would have liked. Although the game boasts 19 racetracks, 6 vehicles, and 20 megabytes of action-packed cinematics, half of the racetracks are actually upside-down versions of the other half, and the vehicles are simply upgraded versions of each other. Aside from save file hacking, no modding could be done for this game. On October 20, 2009, Remedy Entertainment released a freeware version of Death Rally for modern Windows operating systems. It was created with the help of Finnish programmer Jari Kompa. Although the game could not be open source, he was able to convert the archaic DOS-era code to utilize the standards and technologies such as OpenGL to make the game natively playable on Windows 7, Vista, and XP. Unfortunately, there is no multiplayer support in this version because it would require a rewrite of the entire game code. Death Rally is really a hit or miss. Some people will like its extreme simplicity in that you don't worry about different types of weapons you can fire or even the acceleration rate of your vehicle. Some people will dislike it for its lack of complexity and diversity in the gameplay mechanics. Although a short game, it's free and easy enough to pick up and play. Check it out and see if this is a game for you.